What's up, everyone? Welcome to Yours Avenue. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. So today we're going to be talking about Suicide Squad, Avengers Endgame, and we're going to get some details on what's going on with this New Mutants movie. So let's just jump right into the Suicide Squad movie because Dave Bautista is not going to be featured in this movie anymore, and he's going to be replaced by John Cena himself. So one wrestler gets replaced by another wrestler. It only makes sense, and John Cena is going to be playing, or rumored to be playing, the Peacemaker, the pacifist, diplomat, super soldier, or soldier superhero that is obsessed with peace so much that he's willing to kill for it, and his victims are believed to be ghosts in his helmet, and they give him advice, and they give him commentary as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see how John Cena plays with that. I'm not too familiar with this character. I don't think I really read anything about him in the comic books, but I do know that John Cena's I do know that he's really great with comedy, and he's played a lot of army roles or military roles in the past. And so I wonder if they're gonna fuse the two genres together with this character and make him be more like this, this character that's all about the peace, but when when he sees violence, or when he sees people act out of outrage or cause chaos, he just turns into this maniac that just is willing to kill people for it, to maintain the peace. A little hypocritical, but I think it's gonna be funny to see how he plays that, just because it's a wacky duo for the two. But yeah, Dave Bautista is not gonna be in it due to scheduling issues. I'm assuming it's because he's currently shooting Dune right now, and he also has a few movies that are going to be releasing this year, which is My Spy, Escape Plan, The Distractors. So I'm assuming he's going to do some press release for those two movies as well. So he has a busy schedule, but also I think it's because James Gunn is now with Marvel again, and I think Dave Bautista was only agreeing to be with James Gunn because he was fired and he was just there to support his friend. And so now that everything's all good with James Gunn, he's like, I think my schedule is filled. You don't need me anymore. If it's cool, is it cool if I leave? And then James Gunn's like, yeah, it's cool, man. I got John Cena up next, so it's all good. So I'm pretty sure that's somewhere how the conversation went. Really friendly. It seems like these guys are a tight-knit group, so I'm sure there's no harm done there. But it is really a bummer to see not seeing Dave Bautista in the DCEU anymore. But this does leave room for him to come back as someone like Bane, maybe. I really want him to be Bane. I actually thought John Cena was going to be playing Bane if he was going to replace Dave Bautista, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. So there it is right there. So I want to know what you guys think about John Cena being part of the Suicide Squad and part of the DCU. Do you think he's going to play this character justice? Do you think he's going to drag the movie? Because he could be a hit or miss, right? His acting could be hit or miss. It really depends on the type of character he's playing. So I do hope the director, or James Gunn, is able to play up his strengths, which I think he will. I don't think he'll give him a character or make him play a character that he doesn't want to, or is awkward to play as. So I want to know your comments below. All right, moving forward, let's talk about this Endgame. So let's talk about Marvel in general, because apparently the Marvel movies on Fandango, the streaming service of it, is increasing right now. So the sales are increasing. Apparently people are rewatching the movies so much. 50% of Marvel sales has increased, and it looks like people are rewatching Avengers Infinity War, the original Avengers movie, Captain America Civil War, Age of Ultron, and Thor Ragnarok. And I think a lot of this is stemming because the Russo brothers is telling everyone to rewatch the movies. And I think a month ago or a few weeks ago, they went out and said, hey, every day for until this movie comes out. We're gonna tell you which movies to watch, all the way up to Endgame. So they've been doing that every day. If you guys aren't following their Instagram, definitely do that now, and try to catch up if you can. I did this last year with me and my girlfriend. We actually did a we did like this whole like, you know, we watched every Marvel movie all the way up to Infinity War. I'm not gonna do it again just because, you know, it's kind of too late, and I'm not gonna do that again. But me and my girlfriend, we're definitely going to do that sometime next week. Probably gonna watch the last 3 movies besides Captain Marvel because it's not out yet on DVD. So yeah, that's gonna be exciting. Definitely excited for Endgame. So with this Endgame topic is this Robert Downey quote, which he says, "The last 8 minutes of that movie are maybe the best 8 minutes of the entire history of the whole run of them. In a way, because everyone's involved, so I was delighted." And you could take this as, you know, he's being a little biased just because he's part of the movie. But there are other sources that have watched the movie that are saying the second half of the movie is mind-blowing. So this kind of aligns with what Robert Downey Jr. is saying. So if everyone is involved in the last 8 minutes, we can only assume a gigantic battle fest or fight fest with everyone that's involved, everyone that has been resurrected or whatever, wherever they're coming from, is back on the ground fighting Thanos or fighting someone with Thanos or a villain, right? So I'm excited for this movie. I'm excited for this battle fest of a movie. I'm sure this is not gonna, you know, I'm sure it's not gonna let us down at all. And this movie's gonna make a buttload of money, not buttload of movies. I'm assuming this movie's gonna make, I think it's gonna be the first one to hit 300 million opening weekend. I think it's going to do that. It's gonna be insane. So I want to know what you guys think about this quote that Robert Downey Jr. said. Do you guys believe him when he says the last 8 minutes is going to be the best, or do you think you're going to be let down? It's going to be a piece of crap, which I don't quite think so. So let me know in the comments below. But let's go ahead and move on to this New Mutants story, because New Mutants is getting a little ridiculous, this situation right now, because the schedule, because I guess the release date has now been moved indefinitely. So, oh my god, it's a little funny. Let me just read you the quote from Maisie Williams, from Game of Thrones and New Mutants. She says, "Who knows when the fuck that's gonna come out? Hopefully this interview will make everyone hurry up a little bit." Oh my god, it's so crazy because the movie was scheduled to release August 2nd, 2019 this year. But now they're saying it's being moved to a release date that's far away from August. And this is a little, I don't know, a little sad, I guess, for this title and for the actors and everyone that has worked on this movie, because, you know, I'm sure they put so much hard work into it, and they don't even know when this movie's going to be released. It's basically in limbo at this moment. So let me just give you a breakdown of the timeline of this movie dates. So the movie began filming in July of 2017. It was scheduled to release April 3rd, 2018. Then it got moved to February 22nd, 2019. Then it got moved again the second time to August 2nd, 2019. And now it's in limbo. So we don't know when it's ever gonna be released. There were rumors back then that they were gonna push it to Hulu for a streaming service, just because they want to put all the adult content from Fox into the Hulu service. But who knows at this point? But we have seen in the latest slate of the Disney movies that, you know, Disney did put up New Mutants in their slate. So who knows what's gonna happen with this movie? I think it's really interesting how this movie is being treated. It does show that this movie is probably crap, not piece of shit, but it probably sucks. Quite honestly, it's probably not that good, which is why, you know, they don't know what to do with it. So I'm just curious on what this movie really looks like. I'm gonna watch it regardless, just to see the outcome of it and just to see how it actually turned out. But I want to know what you guys think about all of this. Let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.